Welcome back to BeAuditSecure. I'm Lisa Smith. In this section of our series, we're talking about the importance of having employee policies and procedures in place. Now, a lot of folks listening to this will say, oh, she's talking about those darn policy and procedure manuals again. Well, it's true, I am, because there have been many court cases, including the Supreme Court, that have rendered judgments at the very end saying, if only the employer had had policies and procedures in place. Oh my goodness, that means we have to have them if we want to survive an audit, an inspection, an investigation, or a lawsuit. That's right. So think about it. Do you have a good, solid employee handbook in place? Does that handbook talk about all of the things related to your employees and their benefits and their requirements? Or does it only address things like how much vacation time they get? Make sure that your employees understand what your corrective action process is going to be in the event of. Make sure that you have language complying with federal and state guidelines. For instance, do you have a good voting policy? Do you have a good jury duty or bereavement leave policy? Do you know what the policy is in your state on domestic violence leave? Or perhaps leave that's afforded to victims of any sort of a violent crime? Many states have enacted those policies, procedures, laws, regulations, and it's up to you as an employer to know the law and to set it straight for your organization and then enforce it. So we have a lot of work ahead of us. If we want to make sure we survive an audit, whether it's payroll or any other sort of human resources audit, maybe it's a lawsuit, an investigation, maybe it's OSHA coming to inspect you, then we are going to have good, solid policies and procedures and action plans in place so that when we're questioned on why do you do the things you do and how do we know what we're supposed to do in your organization, you'll be able to show your policy and procedure manual. And there will never be a question as to what was your intention. Because remember, you can't prove your intention. You can only prove what you can prove. And when the chips are down, your policy manual may very well be your star witness. So ask yourself, is my star witness prepared to go to bat for me? Or is my star witness prepared to bury me? Good food for thought. Join us in the next segment where we'll be talking about standard operating procedures. Until then, I'm Lisa Smith. Be Audit Secure.